Hey everybody, welcome to Hootie Films Entertainment. My name is Rick Hootie. I am the host of this YouTube channel. And today we're discussing Scream 6. Does the aged mask give us a clue? Okay, I want to talk about the aged Ghostface mask because the directors have talked about it in the past, and this is what they had to say. They said it will all make sense in the context that you see it in the movie, says Gillett. That was another one of the really interesting risks and creative approaches in this movie. It's meta in a different way, and the mask very much factors into that. It was not an arbitrary choice, says the assistant director. Not even gonna try to pronounce his name, but anyways, they're saying it's a meta in a different way. So it does have meaning. It was not an arbitrary choice, meaning it was not random. So it was not a random choice. And so I guess the question is, what meaning does the aged mask have? Does it have to do with the killer behind it? Or does it have to do with the story? Now, let's say it has to do with the killer behind the mask. And we're going to take Stu, for example. Now, I know there's a lot of people that are hating on those who believe Stu is still alive. And I want to ask those people to just please be respectful of those who do believe he's alive, because we're all just here for fun. We're here to throw our theories in and our opinions. And I just ask that you please respect those opinions of others as much as you would want your opinion respected. So just, take it easy on them. But anyways, let's take Stu for an example. And let's say he did survive. Now, what significance does he have to the aged mask? Now, if you look at the mask, we all know that it's aged. And Stu also is aged because he would be older by now. And if you look at the mask, it also has cracks, maybe signifying scars that Stu might have from the TV being dropped on him. But yeah, you could look at that as meaning to the mask if it has to do with Stu. Now, again, Stu did have the TV dropped on his head, and he was electrocuted. Not only that, he was stabbed. So the chances of him being alive are probably very low. I do know that. But people have survived crazy things. So it is possible. Is it probable? Probably not. But possible, yeah. So you just got to keep that in an open mind and respect those, like I said, that think he might still be alive, because there's people that loved Stu and would love to see him back. And even though he might not be the same as we seen him in Scream 1, it's just exciting for those to have that thought. So just, again, take it easy on them. So anyways, let's say Stu didn't survive and he is dead. It could still have to do with Stu. We all know that Vince was in Scream 5 and killed, and there are those that do believe he survived. However, I do not. The reason I do not believe it is because they talked about it in Scream 5, that he was dead, I believe. So it wouldn't make sense. It's not like they said he was in a hospital or anything with injuries. I think they pretty much clarified he was dead. So I don't think he would have survived. He was stabbed in the neck. But like I said, it could always be Possible, not probable, but possible. But again, I don't think so in my opinion. So anyways, moving on. Vince was Stu's nephew, and it is possible that Stu's sister, Leslie Mocker, could have a motive, and that motive could be the fact that her brother Stu died. Not only that, Vince was killed. So, and Vince was her son. So, there's motive there. Not to mention that Stu, her brother, obviously, didn't get the recognition that Billy got. And so that could be a motive within itself. So there's plenty of motive, I think, for it to be a Stu relative. And so I would like to keep that option open as a possibility. So anyways, we did have Vince in a tweet. I'm sorry, not Vince, but the actor who played Vince, which was Kyle. He did speak in a tweet because someone asked him a question. And the question that this person asked Vince had to do with whether he's in Scream 6. And this person said, "Are you in some way in Scream 6?" Like you see on the top. And on the bottom there, where you have Kyle, who played Vince, says, "Yeah, man, I'm Ghostface. It's really rad how they bring me in. Can't wait for everyone to see it." Obviously, he's probably just joking, but it'd be kind of crazy if it actually did happen to be him and he wasn't joking. But yeah, like I said, I don't believe he survived, but who knows. Anyways, if we move on and talk about some other significances they are besides the mask, there is a significance that the directors say to the shrine room. And it wasn't just put there for the heck of it, by chance. It was put there for a reason, and it has to do with the story. So that's another cool thing, that it wasn't just put there. So, and another thing I want to talk about is, let's say the mask doesn't have anything to do with the killer. And let's say it's just part of the story. Just basically signifying that Ghostface is different, maybe. More knowledgeable and more aggressive, which we can clearly see he is in the trailer and TV spots. And if you go back and you look at Scream 1 and Scream 2 and even Scream 3, I think Ghostface was fairly clumsy. Now, I don't have a clip for Scream 1, however, I do have an example in Scream 2, where he's pretty clumsy. So there you go, he's tripping over furniture, and obviously a lot different than what we see the Ghostface in Scream 6. And even Scream 3, like I said, he was still a bit clumsy. And there he is crashing through a door. So, very different than the Ghostface in Scream 6, as we've witnessed in the trailer. He's more aggressive.
Something different.
As you see, he's jumping over furniture instead of falling over furniture. So, much smarter. So, and I brought up before, maybe he's military or a cop, or has training being an assassin, maybe. Now, I guess this could also mean that it's not Stu, because Stu was obviously a different Ghostface in Scream 1 and than the one we're getting in Scream 6. So, but you could also say that if it was Stu, then maybe he's just better because he learned from his mistakes, or he took training or something, who knows. But anyways, yeah, pretty interesting. That's pretty much all I have for you guys. So make sure you subscribe if you like the video, hit the like button, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Have a great night.